Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to another game of Legion TD on Lil. I have a Disciple, which is not too bad, Parasite, decent rest of the role, Steamroller, Highborn, usable. Alright, I'm just being excluded, am I? Okay, so we got Ig with solid backline. Ig Captain is nice. Don't know what that means. It's like I want to tab out the Google Translator, but that just seems excessive. Let's Slave with not particularly good ads. And Landlubber. Okay. Rolls are not insane. I guess like Null Wyvern is good enough for 10. Not particularly exciting though.
I am prepared for my brothers.
So yeah, obviously I'm just going to push and then we'll see what happens. If game is fat, I can build. Game is not so fat. I can just look for push. He's staying 2-0, so we're probably supposed to gank. Probably. It's blue is captain by yellow though, so no pressure on me. He's got the dopamine start though, both little servants surviving. I'm gonna do that because I don't know what we're doing, and that looks really weird. But the reason for that militia is I need 4 gold for level 3. I don't need gold here. I need 4 gold for level 3. I'm not mixing this Disciple. So I do the militia here, and that gives me potential to get a Blood Orc before income on 3. That's why I don't do the Bowman, because the Bowman, the Bow or the Ghoul, says or double militia, says exactly what I'm doing. This means I can send another militia inside of income if we're not sending 3. We are sending 3, I can hopefully get a Blood Orc. Okay, they send here. I still want to Disciple. Kind of. Disciple's not too good versus Verb, so I'm probably laking a bit here, and if I'm laking a bit, I'm not reaching second Disciple. Yeah, and if I'm not reaching second Disciple, I should just push anyway. Because it's not King Gold? It is not King Gold. Am I early rerolling them? I missed way too much gold, even with the Blood Orc. A little bit unlucky I get Verb. I think I do better versus Double Spirit on average, but because Verb does affect the missile damage from Disciple. But it's okay. It's a relatively minor concern. Watch me end up on 150 gold now. Yeah, it's fine. I'll be able to hold 3 fairly comfortably. I'm actually just gonna instant reroll, I think. Because none of this is that exciting. I mean, maybe Steamroller Parasite's good enough to try and keep. Right, it's going to be Disciple Alpha Male mix, which is probably going to be quite bad, but that's alright. Am I reaching Hermit? Do I want Hermit? I am reaching it. Send it? Sure. Sure, let's try Hermit over Spirit. It's like good if it lands on an AoE line, pretty unimpressive if it doesn't. Leaking a little bit, hopefully not too much. That explosion was a little bit missing sort of everything. Maybe one ogre in front and I'd do better, but I need displacement for 4. If I do an ogre in front, I have to sell it again for 4. Holy gate guard. So he just got the bowman ad, which is pretty unlucky. Guess I should jack. Even if they do come for, I'm not building for it. My lane's basically written off as just push lane at this point, so I just need to make sure I don't like the whole way 4-5 and then I can just die peacefully from there. Let's see. So 6 income, I'm on 207. So I'm on 216. Let's pretend that I hold. I need 220 to do this with a lumberjack. So I need 4 gold. It's like, maybe I don't need to build this ogre, but kind of suspect that maybe I do. No, probably not. Issue with Tempest is it's short range and it runs like an idiot. It fucking yoink up to the front and like eats all the focus. So the issue is like if there's fast sends, Tempest is just gonna die all the way. It's gonna be just getting killed on melee levels, unfortunately. Which is why like a big part of the reason Tempest is super awkward to play. It's difficult to mix. It doesn't want to damage share, it kind of prefers to run in front and die. Okay, didn't need that last ogre.
Research complete. Who you want me to kill? I am prepared. Upgrade complete.
I think Ferment is going to be an alright send. Unless I'm reaching double Ferb, in which case I wouldn't mind double Ferb. $24 wood. No, I'm not reaching double Ferb. I'll just go Ferment then. Alright, we're rolled into AI. This looks janky as hell now. No. Also, if you can transition it into being decent on 7, it's like fine. I think that's pretty challenging to do from his spot though. Alpha male with Parasite, honestly pretty good, so I'll just sway here. I have a problem on 6, but I'm not... Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to solve that. I might just elect to not solve it, honestly, and just push. Because I need the farm for my last wisp anyway. Necro on green as well. 10 attack. Immolation. It's not too bad then. Can pretty comfortably king 10. What was green again? It was gate guard, dwarf to necro. He is really good on 10. It is nice of them to potentially give us the heal by doing 10 attack instead of HP regen. No, they've got enough regen. Never mind, not quite the heal. Yeah, just fast 7-3 and probably just spam some more ogres. Doesn't feel great. Ogres not known for being good units on level 8. That's right. Don't need to worry about 8 too much, I guess. Like, I'm kind of supposed to worry about 8, but I'm just going to choose to not worry about 8 very much. Okay, he's absolutely supposed to build here for 7. Who? I don't know what he's supposed to build. But like, the way he's played the game up to this point is like, I'm gonna overbuild, I'm gonna overbuild. Okay, he did commit to Admiral. How much gold does he need? On 98, 18. 18 plus 55, 63, 73. There's a little bit off. Hopefully I'll like then and give him the money he wants. Should be leaking, really. Alright, I get my 7-4, so I'm basically just happy with that. Okay, I maybe not leaking, or leaking 2 creeps. Alright, well, good luck, Red, because you need a bit of gold. Does he have a tier 1 to sell? Maybe he has a tier 1 to sell, so maybe it's not that. Maybe it's doesn't matter that much. Hopefully Admiral will run up and get one of these kills. Go Admiral. You got this, Admiral. Nope. Honestly, I don't hate sending a bit here. They have Immolation, I don't really care about showing HP. Question is, if I get 7-5 during the level, do I take it? I think the answer is no. They are quite bad, that is fairly sensible. Yeah, he had a tier 1 to sell, so no harm, no foul. Is that? Okay. Yeah, that's a full spot back. Normally you do the halfie. It's an extra half on top of what most people do. So I'm kind of interested to see what the focus looks like here. It's not like guaranteed good or bad. It's always RNG. Probably not tanking as much as you'd like on this side, but considering it's still a full health, but I guess the Admiral's tanking instead. Like, it's good enough focus. It's definitely not great, but it's good enough to hold, so don't really need a massive mid. Okay, it's never mind, not good enough to hold. I thought he was holding. Alright, skip actually looks fairly good here, because we'll kick a heal even though we skipped by the looks of that. I didn't see if he reached a Cavalier or what he ended up building. Maybe we don't kick a heal. I don't think they healed already, so I guess we just don't get one. Okay. Damn. Like really underestimating how important the sends are then. They're just taking that first heal. Thorn Mouse slightly too early, unfortunately. It's hard to judge that. But yeah, this is like disaster. All the creeps on red HP. It's exactly what you don't want with Thorn Mouse. There's just an extra heal that we can't do anything about. I'm just gonna save now. This heal cannot be saved from this spot. So yeah, just gonna chill, bank up my lumber a little bit. Teal's gone 7-5. He has a landlubber though, so he probably has his landlubber in his game has been pretty fun. So his recovery. I actually like the 8 here. I think it's a pretty good 8. That. Let me just go ahead and full build it. Do like 2 spirits rest mass. Reason I think is pretty good is because obviously like they're pretty bad on 8. Yes, they're gonna build up a bit, but all of them pushed. And we know that because, like, tiny mid versus no send. So all of them pushed, which means there's no one going to be like 1500 value staying low for this.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required. I am prepared. I am prepared.
40 crepes, not bad. There's a light spirit. Okay, he did reach a Cavalier. Come on. One more. One more disco. Nice. Alright. 60s is like okay if it's not a big mid eating shit. Yeah, it's pretty fine, I think. Especially considering Immolation, they don't have to go 20 attack. They don't have to. This is not too bad. That's green. Okay. I mean, we're taking a heal, it's more like they're electing to use it. Which is reasonable, means they just want to send more on 10. 20, 10, 8, King's pretty fine. I wonder if I'm ever just building the rest for 10. Sounds really silly. I mean, we need to damage, but I think we kind of need this because we kind of die on 10 anyway after we drop the third heal. So this at least gives money. Money plus good focus. I think gives us a better shot at surviving 10 than just waiting for their full send, considering that they had early push to need king, and then green is extremely good on 10. With like tanky summoners and necro, so stops us racing 4v1 heals. But yeah, I think it is just build the rest. Which again feels pretty silly, but I'm like allegedly not bad on 10.
Build more farms. Research complete.
Pretty good roll. Like that. Drop enough nulls? Eh, kind of. Probably should have put a blocker. But Sentry is nuts. It's definitely not Dwarf King. It's definitely Sentry here. Sentry's so good. I mean, does the Dwarf King get better with like nulls? Maybe a little bit. I still think it's clearly Sentry, but oh. Anyway, so basically needs spawn, right? Lock? Lock seems like the worst send. Lock is good as single big units, and do they have any of those? There's a grey main on pink. But do we care about pink? We sent on 8. Pretty sure we put pink in the dumpster. Because he's mixing with like small, like a lot of smaller units, which is why I would say spawn is good. Same reason I don't mind Pudge. Panda's like not bad. Wolf is good. Do you think this is a really good no like for us? Am I getting a blocker? Probably. It's not a great blocker. I'm unlikely to kill a boss.
I stand ready.
But I know that. It's more to just do a reasonable amount of damage with 7-5. Honestly, with Roller High Bomb Parasite, this game ended up being somewhat fat. Yeah, just 2 each side. My spot is good enough to do alright in the mid game. They go 3 big sends, which I think is a mistake with no like 9. So I don't have that much mass. Are you split? Yeah, that's probably not what you want to be doing. Alpha's got a bit in front so I don't get a kill, but it's okay. Honestly, good damage. It's pretty solid. Yeah, splits tend to not be good. Seven bosses? 1 mid. Honestly, not that big a mid. There's a cannon with like fuck all ammo. So, should probably be grateful that he decided to build a cannon instead of actually building units that are good for 10. Pretty sure he's supposed to be like significantly bigger mid than that. So, thanks Green. Helping us out. Alright, well, we just lose the 1. We're already alive with this much king. No need for more. Do we have a commander? No, for sure. Do we want a commander? At this point I'm probably not pushing more, so commander seems pretty fine. They don't have that much push, so there's like decent shot. Can be 17. And I mean, in the end, I'm like 1955 value with 164 income. With Steamroller Parasite. Like, my spot is not bad here. So I'm just gonna stay and feel okay about it. I don't know, we're pretty hard to kill at this point. We have a pretty hard time killing them. As well. So I could see this game being like, who skips correctly. Green is very good 17 though. Cannon and Pure Darkness. And Ghost, I suppose. Doc is actually like somewhat at the front, which is pretty high. Arena looking winnable. Arena very winnable. Nice, it's a good arena win. I think we like the value here, because I think our players skip for as long as we can. So like at the moment we should have 2 mid 17, right? And like I don't know that for sure, but I feel like I'm mid 17, especially with the free reroll. I feel like red is mid 17, just because Vortox and like backline with Ascendant, like melee eye maybe. Or he has this guy, Blacksmith. Yeah, Blacksmith, good backline. Ascendant Blacksmith, that's more than enough to mid 17. With Vortox I would expect. Yeah, double rat. I mean that's like Captain Hindsight saying Spawn was good versus double rat, but it definitely is good versus double rat. So where's his Dwarf Ditto? Because that was on him. Did he sell it? What did you sell a Dwarf Ditto? Such a good unit. He did sell it though. Okay, it's Egg on the Violet with more rats. And just... oh, shitload of ranges. Okay, cool. But yeah, if you have a look at all their units, you sort of see where my question was. It's like, what is Warlock for? It's good against that. Like, Warlock is pretty fine against specifically that unit here. It's pretty bad against all of his stuff because it just hits small units. Pretty bad against all of his stuff because it just hits, like, small units, relatively small units. It's, like, fine against an Ig, but fucking this guy's not damaging 10. They're at 15, do they? I have my doubts. I'm not actually sure that we do either. I know I was talking about 17, but that's because I think 15 is skippable. Maybe I'm wrong. It's like, it's definitely possible that I'm wrong, but we're fat as hell. Stop spinning all your good rolls away. That's a pretty good roll in this spot.
Job's done.
Honestly, wouldn't be sad about that. He needed to spin, because his roll was pretty bad. Dropped the Hellraisers, which is good. This roll sucks though. Just gotta go Cyborgs. Or Apnos. You can go Apnos. Yeah, it's probably Apnos. It sounds really weird, but they're actually like... look, they're bad damage dealers, but they are actually damage dealers. No, don't sell the Hellraiser, that was your only good unit. Rip. Oh well. I'm not sure how many more Steamrollers I want to drop. Maybe I drop on 14. Assuming they keep leaking, which like they probably do. I don't know, don't want to like every level, maybe we do die 15, but given slightly questionable rerolls, I think it is survivable. Survivable. I'll make it easy. I don't know. 15 seems pretty lovable. With Send it seems like very lovable. We'll see if they even want to leak here. 14 is okay if we want to build to a 17, which 3 lanes are capable of doing. Again, can go Abnos. Abnos won't cut at 17 though. It's like 14, we should not expect to kill them. So if we want to go 14, we should be building the 17. Which, as I said, it's something we can do. We're actually not that bad at doing it. Okay, 14 and build the 17.
Out with it. Enlighten me.
Unlikely. They want to go straight to 20. After a 14 send with those rolls. It's like, even if we think they do die, which, I mean, I don't in this case, and even if we think they do die, it's just correct regardless.
Out with it.
Because if they don't, that's the most likely next send. Reason not to all in on anti-20 is because, like, why would they want to race 20? 7-7 and sucks 20. Okay. By go much magic, it means send, not for, Like, they have the option to hold if they want, but that makes rollers better. If they want a 15, they should be liking, because they should not be super confident that we die.
Let the killing begin. Storm, earth, and fire. Someone might call. I am prepared. Out with it. I did it.
Goliath as well. Green has like Dream anti-7A now.
I am prepared. Enlighten me.
Anyway, continue building steamrollers.
My brothers.
Just gonna chill, not gonna upgrade the farm to build one more parasite. I have 3,560 value. Like, that's just going to be enough. Second Warlock. Because I reached in second Warlock is not too bad. It's just decent damage dealer. Annoying on the king. No, so not surprised at all that they skipped. We'll see what they do in terms of upping or not upping king. I don't think they can upgrade the king. That being said, I'm not certain off the top of my head how much attack they had. But yeah, like, this is breaking 3 lanes, but like, he's doing some clear with Tox, he's doing some clear with decent value. Green is absolutely mid. Unless he banked a significant amount of gold, but yeah. Okay, so no king ups yet. No king ups can main 15, but I still think it's more likely they go for 7A. We'll see. Maybe it's more likely they go for 15. Guess they just could do either really, hey? Just need to full build, doesn't really matter. Need to full build with like committing to one level. 17 makes more sense for us to commit to, so we have 3 lanes that can build for that. And 15 we have the potential to just hold it with value. I'm just gonna absolutely spam steamrollers and see how it goes. $4,200 value. Okay, first reroll. Definitely need to axe that egg. Excellent. Grab the ghost. Excellent. I think he's underrating blacksmiths, but that's a pretty good roll. With Mate Wagon being a good backline unit. His placement looks pretty awkward now. As long as he full builds here, I don't hate the sell. I do hate the spawn. I know what he's thinking, but I don't think it's good. I think just going Mate Wagons is better. Anyway, see if they send here. They might. They don't. So, I'm pretty sure I've already got a game called Dreamroller, but feels like I might have to run that title back. Okay, good league for us. Well, I say that. This league means 17 is... or 18, I suppose. It's 17, 18 guaranteed now. Even with this league, they already don't want to race 20, because they're not very good 20. So it is actually good for us in the sense that it takes all the mind games out of it. Because now we know what they're gonna do. Oh, we know what they are supposed to have to do. Yeah, king is okay, it's just a question of if we think they skip, or if we think they have the option to skip. Which kinda don't anymore. Let me go ahead and actually reroll now, I think. Because I'm on free. Gonna call that rewarded.
My brothers, no one shall be the wiser. It has begun. No one shall be the
Job's done.
my brothers.
Job's done. Job's done. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Do I have anything else that's good? No, just cannon. Cool. Like, I only looked at cannon and didn't even look at the rest of my roll because I wanted to full build here. Didn't think that's N16, but would have felt pretty bad if I wasn't full building. And they did. Double dragon. Wee. It's not, though. It's a support unit 17.
My bidding.
What it does is changes the armor type of units in an area where it hits. Changes the armor type from whatever it was to unarmored, which takes, I think, full damage from everything. So it works fairly nicely as a support unit when you've got frontline and backline. Should just play the level out, he basically sent all this shit. If we die, we die. If we don't, it's draw.
Out with it.
I mean, that's what I would like to do. Like, that seems reasonable for me.
Out with it. That's a given.
Because, like, if we die to a slightly smaller send, then obviously we were supposed to lose.
Job's done. Job's done.
If we live this end, we're ahead, but what can you do?
Research complete.
So at least we'll get to see 17 still, which is, you know, good for the content side of things.
Upgrade complete.
I think what we do is... wait, it's actually 2 ogres.
Enlighten me. My bidding.
I don't want to sell 2 ogres.
My brothers. brothers. No one shall be the wiser.
Job's done.
It has begun.
Job's
I
done.
am prepared. Out with it.
I'm not going to build the last tier 1 because I don't want him running too early up this side and dragon creeps to the right.
Enlighten me.
Let's see, Demon Filer, 2 Kraken, Behemoth. It's like about expected, I think. Wait. There we go. Two Firelords down. Yeah, I'm pretty good 17, I guess. Buff steamrollers plus like cannons for damage is kind of mental. Damn, those dragons did good, but I mean, to be fair, it's 5300 value with Toxin backline. But I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating the dragons a little bit. I would have considered them more support units and that just me whacking backline was doing better here. But 3 Tok ghosts, so it's hard to say. I guess Send Split was a thing here as well. There's definitely a pretty big difference between the highest Sends and the lowest Sends. Yeah, I believe we've managed to not die. Killing a reasonable amount of mid. Shot down like 2 Krakens. Or are we just dying because 3 demons? Maybe we are. Oh, I didn't quite hold enough. Rip. Unlucky. I thought we were. Oh well. It feels fair to play it out. Obviously, if he didn't disconnect, he sends like a little bit more. Let's say he had 500 wood and then plus 7-6 push. So he sends Kraken Warlock and then we're like definitely dead. So yeah, it's the fairest thing to do in that spot, I think, considering we weren't trying to race 17. But yeah, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that. As always, thank you to my patrons. You guys are legends. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.